But he not watching. He talking? Bro, I don't even hear that nigga. Yeah, I'm screaming whoever wanna watch my shit.
Mariota on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
What word you get that symbol in?
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Throwing, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
I be rotating through them shit.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I
powered up the first
one.
I
really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged
it's great, bro. I don't like the Hercules
you see him
power
pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender.
Yeah,
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I love that rage form. That rage form shit live.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On play action, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. He can run.
Bro, what?
Bro, stop.
I do not talk to that hoe at all.
Really. The 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Bro, I'm really, bro, Malik, I on everything I'm not, bro. I'm really. Oh,
throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Bro, another one of my linemen just got hurt.
And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard. Maybe.
Oh, you see? Oh, you watching my shit?
Anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an
hey, watch this
player.
though. Watch this though.
Not
this first down.
At all. Way easier said than done.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Bro, look how Wentz. Nah, bro, that's Wentz's fault right there, bro.
And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Okay, got my play in this bitch.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Into a double team.
Well, they let him pick that?
Picked
That shit. All right, bro.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of
But y'all niggas get off my stream with that hating shit, bro.
This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that.
Bro.
If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
3.
Now a former
No,
nothing.
nothing.
This is Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken
Hold on, I
down
got 3
right
screens?
around the
Hold on, I got
34
3
after a pickup of
views.
only a yard.
They tried to quick
Yeah, I
hitter
was good on the
inside, but that
screen,
one was
you know.
swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Yeah,
this
I'm
big
gonna do
defensive
that.
lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And
Smack that nigga.
incomplete there.
Come
a nice
on.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis,
Walk
no
down,
jokes,
man.
partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game
you already
moves
know what he
forward.
play, he
There's going to
doing.
be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Pump my ball, man.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit.
Well, Darren Sproles is so
And
slow.
he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on 1st
Yeah,
down,
that put him
gain
in
of 7,
touchdown,
leaves him with a
bro.
2nd and 3.
I need me a receiving back, yo.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process.
Bro, niggas talking about that
and you
shit
don't throw the ball
Versace
with the same
bad. Bro, get
confidence.
out
You're
of
not
here,
sure
bro.
that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Bro, oh my God, bro.
And it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd
Yo,
down.
but a man was wide ass
It's always a battle.
open.
Who's going to win on
This
first
shit
down?
just
The
holding.
offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And the controller just died.
They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left.
Oh, yeah.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
Oh, yeah.
He is tackled
Oh,
inside
yeah.
the 40, not
Yeah.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to run it back inside later.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Blitz coming and down.
Bro,
he
all
goes.
niggas want to do is blitz, bro. Like,
And that's a sight Titan fans hope that they see often. happened throughout his career. Harold Landry out of Boston College. Many thought, including me, that the Titans would select him with their first-round pick. Able to sit there and get him in the second round. Tremendous value for a terrific pass rusher.
It's a guy who led the nation in sacks as a junior, 16.5 during that year at Boston College. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 25 as they convert on third.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just... offense after that nice tackle.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wentz to throw on second down. What a spin. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yo!
Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Well, look at Brady in the comments trying to recruit.
It's fielded in the end
This
zone.
fuck ass, bro. He's not going to the Patriots.
Here, he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility not converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't cut.
What did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now it's Tate. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Forward, go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before they get a good head of steam going.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Wentz going to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Wentz, caught right side, Tate. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Jeffrey's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
This shit really made me lag out of bounds, bro. I could have took off. Shit just blew me, man.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Eagles now, as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Wentz now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
2 field goals, bro.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Wentz on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Good chip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Oh, now he bowls him over. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now Wentz on third down. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. Back now in Nashville. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Let's go.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's
the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection. 2nd and 16. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Third and long here for Mariota. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. But at least it's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing now is Wentz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Mariota now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go.
Mariota now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, Mariota. Finding room inside the 40. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. A strong running. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Now, that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Line of